Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Life of Barney. Today, I got to tell you about some amazing barbecue deals that are coming out at Canadian Tire starting tomorrow, May 1st. And we're going to head over there right now. I want to see if they have a couple on display. There's a couple of them that I want to tell you about that if I was in the market for a new barbecue, whether it was my first barbecue, second, third, or whatever, I'd be grabbing them. I'll see you guys there. In the meantime, roll the intro. Here we are. Look at the selection of barbecues they got here. Both sides of the aisle. Now I just need to find somewhere I can sit and relax. This looks pretty good. Alright guys, here we go. Just grabbed a copy of the flyer. Right, the sale starts. Sale starts tomorrow, Friday, May 1st, till next Thursday. They got some wicked barbecue deals going on. Let me put this out in front of you. Right here, the Master Chef Elite Convertible Propane Barbecue. Look at this. $369.99. Okay? Now, some may squawk at this and say, oh, it's Master Chef. It's the Canadian Tire House brand. I pretty much had this same barbecue at my old house. It lasted me 4 years. And as you know from my previous video, I treat my barbecues like garbage. And that Master Chef barbecue lasted me a long time with the way I treat my barbecues. Guys, this is a steal. When you're shopping for a barbecue, you have to take into account what the total BTUs are. But you can't just look at the face value. This barbecue is rated for 58,000 total BTUs. But the side burner is included in that total heat output. The main grilling surface on this one, which is about 650 square inches, is actually 48,000 BTU. This is just a little bit less main cooking heat output than my Napoleon that I have, which is a 3-burner. The reason it's a little bit lower is because it's a bigger cooking surface and it's only outputting a little bit more BTUs in that overall main cooking space. But for general grilling purposes, this is probably more than enough. You'll still be able to grill some steaks. You'll still be able to turn out some awesome food. 1-year limited warranty. It says you can put 24 burgers on this. I don't know, I've never tried. This one's also convertible, so for those of you who have a natural gas hookup where you like to put your barbecue at home, this might be pretty handy. Now, I'm not sponsored by Canadian Tire, and I'm not trying to tell you guys to go push for a Master Chef. But if I was just getting into barbecue, $369, $370 basically, plus tax, for a 48,000 BTU barbecue with a generous cooking size, but not so big that you're losing out on grilling capability, I would definitely be going for this barbecue. It's a great deal. It's only on for another week though, so you guys might want to check out your local Canadian Tire and snatch one up while they're still available. Something else I want to add, it looks like, and it might just be this version, I think it's just the Elite series, they have the thicker cast iron, because I'm looking at the Discover product line, which is right next to what I'm looking at. They have the thinner metal. So actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, my previous barbecue Master Chef was a Discover model, not an Elite. And they have this thin metal. And in 4 years of absolute abuse, you know how I got, you guys know how I treat my barbecues. After 4 years, this finally had some sag to it. And I'll tell you, it wasn't $369.99, whichever model it was that I had 4 years ago. But this guy, with the cast iron and at this price point, guys, this is a steal. Look at here, guys. Look at here. Even in their Spring Inspirations section, this is the 3-week event, okay? You know Blackstone, big name now. They're the flat top griddles, okay? $100 off, $4.99 for the propane version. Well, I was hoping I could show you guys this one in store. It's not here, but this is the Rogue 525. This is one size up and one burner more than my Rogue 425 3-burner that I have at home. And it's got the side burner, $8.99. Now you might think, well, $8.99, that's pretty steep, except they include the reversible griddle right here, and it comes with the cover, which normally you have to buy that separately. And I mean, you guys saw my previous video. I do put the cover on my barbecue from time to time, but not very often. That's pure laziness on my part. But with this value, and if you treat it right, especially in the Canadian weather that we get, lots of rain in the spring, tons of snow in the winter, if you get this covered up and you treat it nicely, this will last you well past 10 years, I'm sure. I don't have the personal experience, but I do know that they build a great product at Napoleon. That's not a bad deal, considering you get the cover and the griddles with it. I just can't show it to you because I don't have one here in store. All right, guys, so I went through the barbecues that are in the flyer, and the one that truly steals the show is the Master Chef right here. The Elite 4-burner convertible barbecue. That's great value. What did I say? $369. And the BTU output is pretty good. 58,000 total BTU, but like I said, that includes the side burner over here. But that leaves you with, what did I say before? 48,000 for the 4 burners in the cooking space. I think you're going to have more than enough heat for cooking. They don't have they've got what, like 12 or 15 barbecues on display. I wish there were some more so I could go over some of the other ones that are also on sale and actually show it to you in the video. But here's my general takeaway. I'm gonna leave you with my recommendation and, you know, just some food for thought. If this is your first time getting a barbecue, you don't have to break the bank and get a barbecue that's $1,000, $900, or anything like that. I would recommend starting with something like a Master Chef. If you treat it nicely, it's going to last you quite a long while, especially if you get one with some cast iron grates and you're cleaning it regularly, you put a cover on it, protect it from the elements. On the other hand, if you are looking to replace an old barbecue, I really do think there is some merit in going with either some of the entry level brands, and Master Chef might be the right fit for you. And I say that because that deal is hard to pass up. I just don't need a barbecue because I just got one 7 months ago. Otherwise, there are some other good deals. The Napoleon Rogue is a good buy as well. Really, at the end of the day, and here's your takeaway tip from this episode, because it is barbecue buying season, there's a few things. One, there will probably be one more barbecue sale coming up. I'm going to say maybe in like a month to 2 months. So maybe this isn't the month you get your new barbecue, or maybe it is. I don't make the sales at the stores or anything like that, so you take that risk. Don't be afraid to ask to speak to a manager and see if you can buy a floor model if there's one you like and you like the specs, because sometimes those floor models will go for a bit less. People have been touching it, there's fingerprints, maybe you got a little dented or something like that when they put it in the store. You can get a little bit of money off on top of a sale price if you're willing to take a floor model off their hands, especially if it's still sitting out on the floor in June or even July, when they're now thinking about getting the fall sales going, getting hunting seasons coming up, and they come out with all kinds of new fall deals, and they're trying to get rid of the summer merchandise. Well, what's your summer merchandise? Barbecues. The last piece of advice I'm going to give you, look at the total BTU output and divide it by the number of square inches of the primary cooking surface. All right? Compare it to the barbecue you have. And if you don't have a barbecue, I'll give you some numbers. My Napoleon is 42,000 BTU. And of the 42,000 BTU, it's got a 420, 430 square inch cooking surface. So do that math and you're going to get your BTUs per square inch. If you can find something that's close enough to that, then you're probably going to have a good cooking experience. Where you get into an issue, there's another barbecue here. It only puts out something like 30,000 BTU, and it's got a 400 square inch cooking surface. I mean, I don't even think you'll be able to sear a steak with how the BTUs are spread out on a model like that. So that's my takeaway. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and found it pretty informative. And I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, hit subscribe if you made it this far. You may as well like and drop a comment down below. Did you buy a barbecue this year or last year? And if so, what did you get? How are you liking it so far? Catch you guys in the next one. And don't tell my parents I was smoking in the backyard. See you next time.